Today I have a Lenovo Flex 2 15-inch laptop. I'm going to do a disassembly on it. I'll show you how I do it. Hey guys, how's it going? Today I have a Lenovo Flex 2 15-inch touchscreen laptop. The model is Type 80FK. I'm simply going to do a tear down, show you how to get the keyboard out, get inside to access your hard drive, your memory, cooling fan, and other components like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is shut it off here, and we're going to disassemble it. It's going to be a short little video, but I just want to show you how to get into these, because I know a lot of these things are sold. It's about a 5-year-old laptop. There's a ton of them out there. I know we sold probably 50 of them at one point back in the day, so make sure it's all the way off here, which it is. Power button's right here on the side. So I'm going to, first thing, turn it over, and I'm going to use a number 0 Phillips head screwdriver with a good magnetic tip. And I'm going to start removing my screws. Now this one's been out in use for a while, as you can see. A little rough around the edges. Got to get these screws are gummed in there pretty good. You always want to, gosh, there's even some screws missing in the front here I can see. That's alright. It's always a good idea to try to get the screws back in the same holes you took them out of. Now this screw right here, I believe, is holding in the optical drive here. Let me get that out of the way. If we're lucky and I grab a hold of it without breaking the faceplate, I'll grab my trusty paper clip, put in a little eject hole here. Okay. All right, this is under the keyboard, so that's good. I wasn't sure. So, but I want to get all these out because we can't take the keyboard out on the top side until we get inside to take out a couple of screws they have there. So simply just a matter of removing the screws and knowing where they go when you put them back in. Whether it's a working laptop or not, you still want to do it right. So we got that. We got all of our screws here. We're good. So now I'm going to get my little spudger tool here. Try to get in the seam. Looks like, boy, my fingernail did the job there. These are pretty stiff little guys. All right, that's what I was afraid of. So let me flip it back over. It's been a while since I've opened one of these up, guys, but I'm going to do it without breaking it, I promise. Now I'm going to take a very, very thin metal tool carefully along this seam here with the keyboard and get the screen out of the way. I'm going to get, usually if you come in here, I'm going to try to pop up that keyboard so I can get my finger under it. You see how it's breaking loose here? There's little tabs. Come on, there we go. Well, I was wrong about the keyboard, but that's all right. Now, this has got a lighted keyboard, so that, yeah, there's a second cable here underneath. You've got to disconnect the keyboard cable and the cable for the backlight. So we're going to flip these little levers up here. Sometimes you can just use your fingernail, but just like that. Same with this one. These little levers flip up just like that, okay? So we'll get our keyboard out of the way. I thought there were screws underneath there, but I was wrong. So I have to get this out. Here's our warranty seal. It's already been broke. I believe this is for your optical drive. Now, get a hold of that little guy. Bear with me, guys. Just want to get that CD-ROM drive out of the way. There we go. So that comes out. And then we got 2 screws right here. Looks like the third one, somebody's been in this before. There's a screw missing here, but I got tons of those laying around. These are very small little screws with tiny little Phillips head in them. So make sure you use good quality screwdrivers so you don't want to booger those up. So we want that out of there. We still have to get this. I believe there's a couple of screws. Yeah, there's one there and there's one there. Okay. So I'm going to take underneath the keyboard here, we got a screw here. usually like 5 of these, maybe there's 4. Let's go under the keyboard. There we go, I want to get that broke loose. Alright, and that one goes all the way through as well. These actually attach to screw points that are on the bottom lid there, so we have to get those off. So again, this gets a little flexy when you get all the screws out and start taking them apart, so be careful. Especially if your laptop works. So now we can carefully lift this off. So a quick overview in here. Hard drive, which could be replaced with a 2.5-inch SATA SSD if you desire. Got your Wi-Fi card over here. Here's the internal battery right here. A couple screws, it looks like, to hold that in if you need to replace the battery. You can disconnect it right here from the motherboard. Typically pretty easy. Just like that. And you got 2 screws here, a screw here, and a screw here, and this battery lifts right out. You can get these all day long on the internet if you want a brand new battery. Cooling fan is right here, pretty easy to get to. If you need to replace that or take it out, you can unscrew it here from the CPU. Have to repaste it if you put it back on though, which is no big deal. And then of course you got your RAM modules here. It looks like this has, this only has 4 gigabytes RAM, so I believe you can put up to about 8 gigabytes. This is PC3L or DDR3L memory. That's basically the gist of it. This cable here is for your LCD screen right here. It disconnects from the motherboard. Just kind of glued on there, but you have to flip up the little lever here like we did on the keyboard and whatnot. Got your speakers. I just wanted to show you how to get inside this bad boy, guys. You got a little I/O board over here for your USB ports. It can be easily removed. That's about it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. But that's the long and short of this video. You can see everything. Once you get the bottom off, you can get to everything pretty good. Mainly your hard drive and your RAM, your battery, and your fan. So, I appreciate y'all watching. If you liked the video, give me a like. If you loved it, give me a sub. Have a great day.